Well, it's the last game of the season for the Montreal Canadiens, and for the Montreal Canadiens, they're not making the playoffs. I wish I could redo this opening. Welcome to game number 82. Welcome to the Habs fans Hangout. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. Sorry for all that. I had a bit of a technical issue, and then I was rushing around, and All right, so it's a big game tonight. There's playoff implications for the Detroit Red Wings, and I'm sure Montreal would like to spoil it for them. So we're going to see what kind of game we're going to get. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. It should be exciting. Hopefully not a blowout. Either way, I'd rather see a fun game all the way through. Close game. I still think Red Wings are going to win here. I mean, they absolutely have to win for their playoff hopes. Doesn't mean they will, but I think they will. Unfortunately. All right. Before we get into this any longer, this show is brought to you by our new sponsor. And I've actually written an article for them. It is the Maple Leafs Playoff Edition magazine, first edition. Austin Matthews reveals why he sucks so much in the NHL playoffs. Will the Leafs ever win a Stanley Cup again? Cry heartbroken fans. That's my article. So check it out on newsstands everywhere. Does people, okay, get the words right. Do people still buy magazines? I don't know. All right, let's see who's here, and then we'll have fun tonight, I guess. That's it. Just me here tonight. Matt is at the Boston game with Cam, so he ain't going to be here. All right, let's see. Guru, welcome in, Guru. Phil, let's see. Final game of the season. Thank you, lawyer. Welcome in. Bye-bye. Let's knock Detroit out. I mean, I'm kind of the mind of, I don't mind if they lose tonight in any way, and that they hold their spot on the bottom there. But if they're going to win it, I'm not going to be unhappy. Don't worry. Hey there, Joe. Whoozoo. Do we get a power play tonight to see what Hudson and Mayu, because Mayu's in the lineup. I don't know if you guys saw or you didn't know, but Logan Mayu was recalled last night. He will be on the third pairing with Harris, and Hudson will be back with Savard on second pair. Yeah, lately, the last few games, power plays don't come easy. Hey there, Eric. Last game of the rebuild, maybe? No, I don't think the rebuild's over no matter what. But it could be, depending on how things go with the draft and all that, it could be sped up by quite a bit. But I wouldn't say it's over yet. And we saw teams that claim that their rebuilds are over, and that doesn't go well. So let's not go with that. There, that's better. Thought something was wrong. I would not mind if Red Wings get into the playoffs. I should put my game on. It doesn't mean they're going to. If they win tonight, the other three teams. So it won't matter. So we'll see how that goes. Hang on a second. I just want to set my game up. It's going to start. Still got a few minutes. Mayonnaise. That's not bad. Gotta write that one down for a potential t-shirt. My audio was out, but it's back now. Okay. It happens sometimes. I can't do anything about that. Beyond my control. That's the word. They just showed the lineup and I didn't look at it. I'm pretty sure the lines I had in my preview were accurate. All right. Anyways, if you're here, say hi. What do you think the game's going to be like? How do you think Mayu's going to do tonight? And, it's Hudson's second game, only his second game. How do you think he does tonight? He had almost 22 minutes of ice time last game, fit in pretty seamlessly. Montreal has been in 43 one-goal games so far this season, and that leads the league by 4 over Dallas. Islanders had 37, and they took it away. You pick playoff teams depending on who's playing against who in that particular round. Well, most of the matchups are set. So, yeah. Oh, I apologize for that, but that's on Streamyard. Not much I can do. Logan Mailloux will be wearing number 94, and don't forget Lane Hudson, number 48. You shouldn't be that far off now. I'd say another 4 or 5 minutes. 3-4 minutes probably until they drop the puck. Anyway, so this will be the end of 5 seasons, 5 actual NHL seasons that I've been doing Hangouts. So, crazy. All right. I don't even know what to say now. Excuse me. I'm just hoping for a fun game, for an enjoyable game. If Montreal wins, I'm good. If Montreal loses, I'm good. If they go to overtime, I'm good. I prefer they lose, though, and don't get a point. But I'm not a tanker, only for like this one night, I guess. My wires. But that's it. But like I said, I'm not like a tanker that I'm not going to go crazy if they win tonight. I might be with excitement, but I hope we see some power play time, as said before, and maybe one of our young guys will get a goal. So we got James Reimer and Caden Primo. Reimer, who won't wear a Pride jersey, and Primo, who will. And Mayu, is he out there for the start of the game? Look at that. I'm just watching what he's doing. Okay, so Mayu is going to be out on the ice to start the game. Nice. I think this is as much a reward for him for having a great season down with the Rocket, and I think for the fans too. Get to see him right away. I think that's what they're doing. Anyway, I'm glad they gave Mayu a game here. Mayu is with Matheson. Oh, that changed. So that's why he's with Matheson tonight. Wow. He is a former first-round pick. Hey, the keys to wisdom. How's it going? Yeah. Hey, listen, may the best team win. We are underway, by the way. Did I say that? I don't think I said that. I wonder, are we going to have a repeat of Montreal takes a lead and then Red Wings claw back, or the opposite? Or someone blows the other one out? I don't know. We're just about a minute in on my screen. Hudson's out there. I don't know who the refs are tonight either. Yeah, who's who? It could work out like that. They don't know. Oh! Damn it! That was wow. Nice move by Slav. Just get the puck off the Red Wings player, and then him and Caulfield almost capitalized on that. Wow. Keys to wisdom. That's why you wait till the last, till the horn goes at the end of the game. You don't know what's going to happen. Wow, Detroit close right there too. Guy whiffed on a shot right in the slot. So I think it started off so far with some excitement. Three minutes in so far on my screen. Still no score, one shot apiece. Matheson with a wrist shot from almost at the blue line. Save Reimer. Hey, what's that? Maximus? Welcome in, Maximus. I mean, so far Montreal's got more chances and a bit better of the play. That's what it was like last night. A little pressure here by Detroit. Four minutes in. We're not even 5 minutes in, Huzu. You can't call that. Nice little work there by Hudson. Caulfield got Suzuki got a shot there. I don't know. Maybe it was Caulfield. I didn't see Mega interfere, but I didn't notice it personally. Keys to Wisdom, yeah, big night for the Eastern Conference anyway. Yeah, okay. I didn't. I saw him go down. I didn't see the whole thing. They're talking about it now about getting a power play or not. Maximus. I'd say you want. I don't think you need. There's a difference. Nothing we can control though. It's beyond our control. Save Primo. Keys to Wisdom. There's teams like that every year though. It's points. It's points. That's what matters. Anyway, so far so good in the first. I don't know what time. About 7 minutes. I think we had. Do we have 2 goals by this time last night? They had one anyway. All right. So what do you guys think so far? Now, I see in Quebec, no one's going to throw good poutine on the ice. Who's going to do that? I thought they weren't allowed to throw the octopus out there anymore. Exactly. Who's going to do that? Although idiots throw hats and stuff out there for hat tricks. Hudson does show a lot of promise so far. Small sample size, but so what are they? 7.5 minutes in on my screen. Well, Para almost put it in. What? Okay, I'm. You guys are ahead of me. I didn't see a call yet. A little over 8 minutes in. 7-3 are the shots on goal favor Detroit. Still no score. Four goals in 8 games for Anderson against Reimer. Maybe he'll get one tonight. Oh! Newhook didn't get anything on that. 9 minutes in. Yeah, if the Caps win, it's all over for everybody that's behind them. So keep your eye on the Caps game. Which is who they playing? Boston? Is that who Boston is playing? Let me look. No, Boston's playing Ottawa. Caps are playing Philly. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Philly and Washington. Pushing towards halfway through this period. Nice big hit there by Caulfield. I think on Gossman's here, he's going to get a penalty for it. I thought I heard a whistle. Halfway through the first. Maximus, yeah, he does. I like that about Caulfield. He still plays a physical game too. A weird play. Keys to wisdom. No, Philly needs to win in regulation. Philly's at 87 points. If they let Caps get a point, they're out. Let's see what the scoreboard is. Still no score in the games that have any playoff implications. No score here, no score Washington and Philly. Boston Ottawa game also no score, and it's 2-1 Columbus over Carolina. That's what I got on the scoreboard. Maximus, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. For a little while though, I'm not going to. If it would playoffs, it'd be different, obviously. But yeah, I mean, of course, when you don't make the playoffs, it's a long off season. We're talking about Hudson here. I think I've seen this. Maximus, please don't announce the goals here, please. That's for me to do, even if I'm late. Nice. Alex Newhook sets a new career high with 15 goals. 1-0 Montreal. Nice pass by Galley. Nice. No worry, Maximus. I know you didn't know. But now you do. Keys to wisdom, there won't be Olympic hockey this year. Next year. Mayu got the assist. I didn't notice that. Nice. Even better. I didn't see the pass from Mayu. There it is. Mayu was first assist, just like Hudson, early in the game. And they both got their first assist. A little cleaner on this one. It's not going to get called back. Nice. He's on the board and off the schneid for points. Happy for Newhook, too. He's passed his career high in goals and points and in like 18 less games. So if you were wondering about him, was he worth it? I mean, I think that's a sign to say, yeah, he was. Seven 7:15 left on my screen in the first here. Shots are 8-7 for Detroit. Montreal's up 1-0 though. So good start to the game, like last night by Montreal. And it looks like their wings are going to have to do like last night again and catch up. They like to live dangerously. Oh, that was also his 100th career point. Alex Newhook. Nice. Ooh. Oh, he hits a leg. Armia got it. Nice. Got the puck in the what did he intercept a pass or something right in the slot? Turns and hits the defender in the knee or something. No, absolutely, Guru. But I mean, that's the point, right? He was injured, but in all that, he's still in 18 less games. He passed his career highs. I imagine not an assist. Assist, he's still at the career high. If he gets an assist here, he'll pass that too. July 2024 in Paris, hockey? Field hockey, maybe. How can there be hockey in July in Paris? July's not Winter Olympics. Maybe that's a bad translation on their site. I don't know. Somebody screwed up. We got a commercial break here, by the way. Well, yeah, Beba, it's obvious, right? It's Summer Olympics, July. Somebody there screwed up on their site. Or it's field hockey. Field hockey. I was right. It's field hockey. Not the same thing. Maybe they don't know it's not the same thing. No, I'm sure there's a league in France. Google is only as smart as the user. What do you mean by that? Oh, it didn't make the mistake. You made the mistake looking at it. Yeah, I get you. Really? Excuse me. A lot of Habs fans in the in the rink. A lot of Habs fans there tonight. The most search site on Google is Google. What do you mean by that? I never searched Google for Google. Slav took a big hit there. Are Savard and Hudson playing opposite sides? Or something wrong with me? ABL. I usually stick to one thing. One game and check the results after on the other ones. Although speaking of that, I will check the scores. No, still no score in the Philly game. Nine points in Galley's last 8 games. Wow. You desperately wanted a good end of the season. Oh, Maximus, come on. Penguins aren't winning a cup this year. I'm confident when I say that. Yeah, I feel confident and still say that. That's the same Reimer, Randy Mack. Well, keys to wisdom. It matters when the final horn sounds, who wins and who loses. So far, they're down 1-0. That's not it's not horrible, and they're getting their chances. I mean, they got the most shots. Puck pops out. 3:05 to go on my screen. Yeah, I don't dislike Crosby. I don't call him that. So, but you can have your opinion. Well, keys to wisdom. May the best team get in. I don't know who that is. Three minutes left in this first period. Well, thank you, Maximus. I appreciate all you guys out there too. I'm not always very. Sometimes I'm in a mood, but mostly I am. Oh, oh, maybe I missed something. Yeah, my God, I'm that far behind. Phil says, "What is that? It's about 30 seconds ago, and we got a game going." Now I know that means Detroit scored. And it just happened. I'm that far behind tonight. Jesus Christ. That's why there's no play-by-play happening. I think it got through his arm. Oh, no, that looked like it ticked up some way. It looked like it went up at the last second. Oh, you're listening? Okay. I'm watching on Sportsnet on online, streaming it. I'm at it just I'll say right now because it's not coming up 55 right now. So okay, I'm not that far back. Does it matter what kind of radio it is, Phil? Yeah, there's a delay when streaming it. The Sportsnet's like amongst the worst. Is the worst. Game's not over yet, Aiken. I prefer it too, the loss. I have to say I do too. But I mean, the game's not over yet. I mean, come on. We saw how the last game happened. Everyone was sure Montreal was winning, and they lost. Mayu wearing 94. Mayu. Got to pronounce that right. Period's over, by the way. It's 1-1 after 1. Yeah, I wouldn't use the fire stick. Phil, too much detail, dude. You called the loss last night and was called a troll by Matt. No, you weren't called a troll by Matt. He explained it after when you said he called you a troll. He didn't. Radio. I have the radio on in my room at night when I'm sleeping. That's what I use it for. I don't listen to much radio anymore either. But used to listen to a lot of radio. No, I'm listening on the radio, and the Habs are skating from left to right on your radio dial. That's what it was. Habs are skating from left to right on your radio dial, folks. The good, the great, excuse me, Dick Irvin used to say that. He is definitely. He just turned 91, I think, Dick Irvin. 94 was Corey Perry, but he's not here anymore. So, yeah, I think it was Briere last. I think I saw for the 48. Washington up 1-0. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, the first wasn't too bad. I mean, there were some boring parts and then some really exciting parts. So, but overall, that was a good first period. Yeah, we lose power sometimes here too. Having one power failure a season is nothing. But that's 4 a year. Yeah, that's about right. Ovi got the goal for Washington. Joe, I agree with you. Those two were my favorite combo. I used to work for a restaurant. I was delivering food and at night, and when it was Habs games, I mean, I used to listen, of course, all the time. Your favorite Hab was Yannick Perreault? Okay. You listen on the phone autograph? Okay. What's that? At least once. Danny Gallivan was from Cape Breton. I didn't know that. Yeah, he was great. That's my favorite. My favorite time in Habs history. Was that what it was called? The oldest recording device. Yeah, look at that. Learn something new every day. He could, Eric. That's for sure. Scott Game, greatest of all. Is that a person's name? Scott Game? Never heard of him. Scott Gomez, you're talking about. Greatest of all. Oh, he was the greatest of all. You always had a huge respect for Roy. You mean Patrick Roy? Newhook gets an empty netter. It wasn't it? Newhook scores on an open net. Koliakovo, you schmuck. He doesn't even know what an empty netter is. When the goalie's in the net, it's not an empty netter. Gomez took your order at Taco Bell last week, but that's because he owned the Taco Bell. So not as big a joke. Phil, everybody does have their own favorite, of course. Jack Edwards in Boston just retired. He announced his retirement today. Apparently he was sober when he did it. Best announcer is Pierre Hood in both languages. Like you just said, your opinion. Huzu, did Gomez win the Calder? At one point, he was really good, I can tell you. Carlo Koliakovo was pretty much unbearable. Well, I heard Jack Edwards a couple times. Like I'm sure he was bombed. He was drunk off his ass. You can be on a stacked defensive team, but if you're getting 50 goals, I think he did or something like that. He was a good player. He was a forward. He wasn't a defensive forward, so I don't see how being on a stacked defensive team helps his numbers. Yeah, they're not even going to look at Kane. Why? Because he had 46 points in 48 games. Nice, but and also why would Patrick Kane want to come here? Leafs up 1-0 on Panthers. Is U-Turn still looking for that 70th goal? I'd love it if he didn't get it. Oh boy. I would love that. For the Patin only? No, I think Kane just wanted to didn't he sign just a 1-year deal? I think that was just to prove to the other teams he still has it, and he'll pick where he goes. I almost guarantee it's not Montreal. And Montreal would go after. I mean, there's no reason why Montreal would go after him. I don't think. Like, no. Keys to wisdom, probably he'll go to the highest bidder. That's not going to be Montreal. Matter of fact, I doubt Montreal even makes an inquiry. The taxes thing is tough. That's true. It's why more than ever, what Montreal's doing now, right? Getting the draft picks, getting these young players. They won't have to worry as much after for UFAs and stuff. How old is who now, Joe? Rest in peace, Yotes. Why? What did they do? Oh yeah, right. That's it. That's right. About time though. Come on. I don't know it's going to be better in Salt Lake City, but it's got to be better in Salt Lake City. Yeah, I saw Sabres fired the coach. Oh, they're talking about this Coyote. Yeah. Coyotes players will be compensated for the move because, you got to compensate millionaires to move because they can't afford it. Fucking bullshit that is. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. Utah Holy Rollers. I have no idea how old Patrick Kane is. In his 30s for sure. I don't know, 35, 36? Gotta be somewhere like that. Um, Keith Wisdom, you're not 100% wrong, but when players know a team is like they're gonna contend, they want to be there to win. They want to play for something, so we'll attract UFAs. Plus, I was going to call him Denny Savard. Jesus, Marty St. Louis. Plus, the way Kent Hughes and the management treat the players will attract players. They should be compensated because they can't afford. They don't make enough money. Maybe if you make under, like if you're at league minimum or something. Other than that, I'm sorry, they make enough money. I have no problem if they don't get compensated. Sorry. They're getting out of Arizona. Should be enough goddamn compensation. But then they're going to Salt Lake City. Yeah, maybe not. The staff is different. They're not millionaires making millions of dollars. They have to uproot their family. They're millionaires, dude. You got a lot more money than you got. Right. I'm not of the mind of giving millionaires more money that they don't need when there's homeless and there's people starving and there's kids starving out there. I'm of the mind of not giving that money to millionaires. That's all. They don't fucking need it. That's how I look at things. That's all. Sorry. Seriously, though, man, what do they need compensation for? It's a slap in the face to all us poor people who get the shaft. And these rich people get, that's all they do is get money. Yeah, I don't think so. Not for me. Jean Melanson. Hey there. Welcome in. Kane is 35 till November. Then he'll be 36. Can't pay me to live in Utah either, really. But yeah, you could. If you paid me $7 million a year or $3 million, I'd go and live in Utah. I have no problem with that. Joe, I didn't think about the moving boxes. You're right. I didn't think about that. Detroit doesn't have a great reputation, Keys, to this. And, you're right. Montreal, even though with the French and the taxes and all that, is still better right now. But just a little bit, not that much. Oh yeah, the duct tape throws it right. That puts it over. You know the price of duct tape today? There. This is the right answer, BL. Thank you, BL. I knew you were sensible. Ask a guy playing in the minors for $700 a week if an NHL player with an average of salary of $2.2 million a year should be compensated for changing cities. Guaranteed his answer is no way. It's guaranteed. Until he's there, making it, then he'd be saying, yeah, I want to be compensated. That's a problem. Darren McCarty, former, or I don't know, was he only a Red Wing? I remember he's a tough player. Okay, Lane Hudson was putting that ammonia stuff under his eyes. What? What was that about? I never saw that before. YouTube sucks. I think he meant he was pretty high on Montreal too, because Montreal was a good team back then. I think that's what he means. I thought what you think too, and then I sort of reasoned it out, but BL will confirm or not. What happens in Montreal? Yeah, it stays in Montreal. Sure. We are underway, by the way, in the second period. Shots are 12-9. Favor of Detroit's 1-1 tie. Let's see what the second period bringeth. And right away, giveaway by Anderson and post hit. Thank God it hit the post, though. But giveaway by this could be a bad period for Montreal and good for the Tankers. What was that? Like Andy, is his head there even? I don't even know. Jeez, Caulfield, he swiped at that. Didn't touch the puck. Too bad. Jesus, Slav does it, sort of. Keys to wisdom. I don't like back-to-back games in general. So, I mean, I don't care who they are. I just don't like them. Three minutes gone here in the second. YouTube sucks. I mean, as a bottom six guy, he's got potential. Good signing. I don't know a ton about. He's big. He's physical. He has offense in him. You got to ask Matt more than me. Matt's seen him play a few games this year at Boston College. I dare say we're not going to get the goal scoring that we had last night. Matt didn't call you a troll in the first place, so that's cool. We've been through this. You'd think Detroit would play with like more urgency. I don't know. We said the same thing last night, and they kind of did around halfway through the third. But I don't know. I would think they'd do it earlier than that. Huh? I said the same thing. YouTube sucks. Huh? It's Canada. What do you mean? Well, even though, listen, our colleges and universities are in igloos, but still they have hockey teams. College hockey here isn't of the same level as college hockey in the States. That's why. All the good Canadian college hockey players are in the US playing. Yeah, here that's what I should have said. We have the minor leagues are bigger than college. So major junior hockey. I doubt they'll scoreboard watch though, Guru, because that can affect how you play. You just go out there and win your game, and you don't worry about the other one. Nice, nice, nice. Was that? I couldn't tell who that was. Harvey Pinard and Gallagher. Galley is on fire, man. That's 10 points in his last 8 games, or I don't know what that is. 11 in 9 games. It was Armia with the first. Okay, I just didn't know who took the first shot there. I didn't see the number till now. Galley just listen. Galley plays hard. I've been saying it for a while, man. Galley works his ass off, and that's what you call, just being aware of where you are and what's going on around you, and it's anticipation too, right there. Yeah, Phil's the number one Galley fan here. Galley playing like the Galley of old instead of just an old Galley. YouTube sucks balls. I think you're right. Even when he was injured or whatever, not playing well, he's not lazy. Always worked as hard as he could. Yet nothing's changed in that way about him. Game's not over yet, Joe. Game's not over yet. Neither are their games. Arizona plays tomorrow. Oh. Good push there by Detroit. I mean, listen, another thing here in this game, don't write Detroit off yet. They're down only by 1. They were down by 3 last game, and they pushed back. They're gonna play more desperate. I gotta think, or it's an opportunity lost. Who's you predicting overtime? I'd rather it doesn't go to overtime, but I mean, I'd rather Detroit wins. I don't want Montreal to lose their spot here. Now that it's the last game. Leafs up 2-0. Matthews still no 70th goal. They're not going to lose on purpose here. No. They don't think about the draft like we do. There's no way they do. They've even said it. They don't. It's not in their minds, and it shouldn't be. We're down to 11:35 left in the second. It's 2-1 Montreal. Shots are tied at 14. Who are the goal scorers? Gallagher, got both, I believe. Who got I don't even remember now. Wait a second. I gotta think. I'm sorry. I'm thrown off. Gallagher just got one. I don't remember who Detroit goal scorer was, though. I'm sorry. I don't have the answer. Newhook got the first one. Thank you, YouTube. Newhook and Galley. I don't know who got the was it DeBrincat? Was DeBrincat? That's close for a third goal for Montreal, but Reimer makes a stop. Oh, it was Sider. Okay, I don't know why I said DeBrincat. So Sider, Newhook, and Galley. Yeah, it's not seltzer, it's cider. Similar. Seltzer doesn't have alcohol in it unless you put it in there. Sid Abel. There's an old name. You sure it wasn't Alex Del Vecchio? We're halfway through this second period and halfway through the game. Wow. Caulfield just scored, but he made a good save on Slav. Rebound right to Caulfield. Caulfield puts it in. We're up 3-1, just like last game. It's looking like. Is Gordie Howe still playing somewhere up there or down there? I don't know. I hope the Sens beat the Bruins because then the Bruins will get the Leafs in the playoffs. '28th goal for Caulfield. Suzuki and Slav and Suzuki with the assist. So Slav's 49th point. They just scored. What the hell was that? Wow. What was Monty thinking there? Caden Primo, excuse me. What was Primo thinking? He just stood up like, okay, well, I'm not. What? Why did he look away? That was weird. Yeah, he looked like I don't know. 3-2. They're in for another interesting game. You're all gonna shit on Primo now. That's funny. That's just funny. Come on. Yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. Never plays good, then you haven't been watching him play this year. You can't say that, Maximus, and you want us to have a straight face on that one? Another call missed. Under 8 minutes left here in the second. 17-16 are the shots. Montreal up on that, and they're up 3-2. Geez, they're getting shots now. He has not led in a stupid one a game. No, then you don't watch the games, dude. Nope. I've seen every game. So who's who so far? Looks like you're right. Hey, Hawko. Yeah, they're throwing the game. Let's see now. 2-0 Ottawa, and it's still 1-0 Washington over Philly. So MSL's job is on the line if Habs win this game. Sure is. He's shaking in his shoes. Joseph, they're not going to keep every defenseman that they've. No, they're going to. Somebody's going to move. Torch not eliminated yet. Philly's still in the run. Still in the running. Marty's 201st game tonight as the coach. They're making me sign in again. I hate Sportsnet. Yeah, I just hate them. What a time to make you sign in. Idiots. 6 minutes left in the second. Still 3-2. We've gone to commercial break. It's hard to say, though, Joseph. I mean, it depends. Let's see what happens with the draft. They can make a big jump in their rebuild. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, 3 years. That's a good time. Joe, I agree with you. I think Detroit's not out of it yet. I mean, it's only 3-2, so they're not out of it. But no, Aiken Fowler. I know that's Matt, but Fowler's the next Jacob Fowler. That's who he is. He's going to be. I think he's going to be a really good one. Will it be Carey Price level? He's got a lot of his traits and his. He's got some of his style. That doesn't mean he's going to be Carey Price. He's going to be a good goalie, though. Detroit has to. You got to think they got to show some sense of urgency here. It doesn't seem that they have it yet. Yeah, but Matt's in his own world with that kind of stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm the realistic one. Am I doing a draft day broadcast? Of course I am. And a draft lottery broadcast, and a free agent frenzy one too. This is probably the only time, at least for sure this year. But my head, I'm going, come on, Detroit. I want them to win. I want Montreal to keep their spot. I hate to admit that, but again, if Montreal wins, I'm not going to be all crazy. But YouTube sucks. Matt's chill, and you have this thing against him because he called you something that he didn't call you. So you got to relax. Do I want to buy and build a tank? I do not. I get the joke. I'm not falling for it. Well, Aiken will be back next season. Don't worry. Starts up in September with the preseason games. It'll be here fast enough. I, for one, don't mind a little bit of a break for the work involved, and just to recharge my batteries for it. Well, we got 4.5 minutes left in this period. The Habs are still up by one shot. Whoa, that was close. Suzuki almost banged it in there in the air. Detroit's in trouble here, though, I think. I really do. They're not playing well enough to win, so they really got to make a push. My opinion. Yes, playoff coverage. Definitely for Boston. On Don't Puck with Media, a little bit on here probably, but especially if it's Boston Leafs, we're covering that whole series. Covering that whole series. And then we'll go from there. But we're definitely doing playoff games. If not here on Don't Puck with Media, without a doubt, we're doing playoff games for the playoffs. But we're starting with Boston. Well, one of my partners, Cam, is a Boston fan, and that channel's about Boston, Philly, and Montreal. So yeah, and it's not gross. I respect Boston. I don't like them. I don't hate them like the Leafs. Wow, Mayu just couldn't get a shot away. Good opportunity there, right in the slot. We're going to take a penalty. Oh, we're getting a power play. We're getting a power play. It's number 36. He said number 63. I'm sorry. Did I hear it wrong? Did he say number 63 or number 36? I heard 63. Well, here we go. A power play. Does not look like no Hudson on the first unit. Second unit's going to have the two rookies. So unless they score one here before the unit changes, we're not, we ain't going to see them. Or we'll see them after. Slav almost put it in. Wow, saved by Reimer on Caulfield. That was a crazy save. Reimer says, no, we want to see that second unit. I'm going to make sure. Not yet. First unit will get over a minute. Seriously, that could have been the game saver for Detroit. That was a crazy save. Weidman retired. Kind of my prediction. Not surprised. They're out there. Hudson's out there. Mayhew's not. Oh, he's already making moves, man. It wasn't anything spectacular, but that was nice. Five on three for Montreal. They just put the puck over the glass. Delay a game. Montreal up 5-3 for 11 seconds, and then they're still on the power play. Crazy good save. Desperation save, as they just said. Well, they're going to score here. You kind of know it. No? Oh, maybe not. Final minute of the period, and now final minute of the power play. Reimer stands tall. 40 seconds left in the power play. We'll see probably Hudson out again. Caulfield. That was, I didn't like that. No. All right, so the period's over. 3-2. There's just a couple of seconds for next period on the power play to start. And it's still 3-2. Phil, that's what I said earlier. Gomez owned it. Doesn't work there. Yeah, Joe, that also won't happen. That's for sure. Yeah, they pull the goalie for the rest of the game. Yeah, the point I think you all miss is these guys they're not thinking about that draft pick in any way, shape, or form. They want to win it and they want to spoil it for the Red Wings. That's all they're thinking about. Oh, I don't know. I'm not wearing this through the intermission again. Feels good to take that off. All right. Anyway, we got the intermission. So, what'd you guys think of that so far? The predictions for period number 3. What's going to happen? Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like last game. I think if the Red Wings don't make a big push for it, I don't understand. You can't say that. Well, they're tired because the Habs are. They're under the same circumstances, so I got to think they're going to make that push like last night, midway through the period, or they come out of the gates for the third. High pace and just playing like it means something to them if they to win. Thoughts on a potential Zegras trade? No idea. Yeah, Guru, they have to. I mean, you got to think the coach is there now telling them, like, wake up, guys. I'm sure there's some choice words being said in that locker room, don't you think? What I do like about this game, it's a quick game, right? Am I right? It's two, let's see, it's 2 periods. Yeah, this is a quick. This is quite. This is a quick game. Weidman's jersey going into the rafters. Yep. Yep. Let's check the scoreboard. See, Ottawa, Boston, 2-0 Ottawa. Columbus up 4-3 on Calgary. On Carolina. 3-2 here, and it's a 1-1 tie in Washington. Toronto up 2-1 over Florida now. Winnipeg 2-1 over Seattle, and that's it. You know what's interesting? I saw that somebody there's an interview or something for Connor Bedard asking, talking about his first season and whatever. And I went to look to see when his last game is, and Chicago actually closes the season out completely for the whole league. They're in that last game. I thought that was interesting. I wouldn't put it past Ottawa to blow the lead, but I don't know. I think maybe Boston rested a few guys. I know definitely Cam wants them to lose because he wants them to play the Leafs. I want them to play the Leafs, so I hope Boston loses tonight too. Carolina rested a bunch of players. I'm pretty sure Boston, it's the same thing. I guess it depends. If it's your last game tonight, I see teams resting players if you're going to be in the playoffs. If you're not in the playoffs, then there's no need to rest players. Or you could. Does it even matter, right? Unless you want to be spoilers. If you want to be spoilers, then you got, that's what Montreal wants. They definitely want to knock Red Wings out. Hey there, Andrew. We're going to win it, or we're going to win. It will be tight, but I see us with the W. I don't know. I mean, it's 3-2. Same thing last night, right? Detroit came back in the third to tie it up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you can say that for sure. I don't think they're playing like, wow, they're that much better than Detroit. I don't think it's that. They are playing better than Detroit, though. Hey, Thomas. Anyway, I think Detroit's going to tie it up and go ahead, and either they're gonna go ahead in the third, or it's going to go to overtime, and they're going to win in overtime. I don't know. I feel that Detroit will win. I hope Detroit will win. And I don't say that often in the season. Never I say that. But tonight I'm saying that. I would imagine Oilers are probably resting players against Arizona. But it doesn't matter if Montreal loses in regulation here. So if Detroit wins in regulation, then that won't matter. It's only if Montreal goes to overtime and or wins the game. See, now here's Andrew, who's high on Primo, and then we got YouTube Sucks Balls, who can't stand Primo. See, but I agree more with Andrew. At least this season, Primo has been a game changer more often than not. And maybe he won't do it here, but that was one brain fart he had. He had a brain fart. I don't think he's been bad. Canes rested 8 players. Wow. Hey, Mike, what's up? Game changer, as in he's been really good. As a matter of fact, Molson Cup winner for last month. He's been really good in 90% of his starts. I'm telling you, YouTube sucks balls. If you are watching the game, you're watching it with a predetermined opinion, and you're wrong. Primo's been good this year. Hartford Whalers resting the whole team. Wow, that's unprecedented. You talk about the real Hartford Whalers or Carolina? 8 players, though. That's a lot. You don't usually see 8 players sitting out. Well, YouTube sucks balls. You're either you're not telling me the truth, or like I said, you're watching and there's nothing that's going to change your mind because you're predeterminedly hate them, and that's it. I'm going to lean towards you're not watching, and you're just going by what was written and said about him and what we saw last year and the year before, but not this year. And you can argue it back, but well, okay, leave the door open. It's your opinion. You're allowed it. I'm just saying. You can tell me while I watch all these games, and I don't believe you. And I'm allowed my opinion. Primo must sound worse on the radio. Must be it. Maybe you're listening to the games and like the announcer who's doing the game doesn't like Primo. Was that a T-Rex? What are you talking about? Excuse me. Again, Aiken, I know you watching the games, but I don't know. I don't know how you can be skeptical about Monty. But again, your opinion, you're allowed it. I'm in a generous mood tonight. I'm allowing you your opinions. Being generous. Very generous. Fowler is a chicken. Oh, okay. The men's world championship, it's not a serious tourney. That's new on me. Oh, Aiken, if this is not a predetermined position, I don't know what is. Will there be an end of the season speech? No. You mean after this game? No. But I'll be doing the post game breakdown. I'm not doing a speech. No. I've never done that. What there will be though, I'll do I'll break down the season. So there'll be a season review sometime over the next week, I would think. No, I didn't write anything. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm going to conduct exit interviews with all of the people in the chat. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Well, but no, because I mean, it's not like the other seasons. I didn't do much after, although I did follow the Leafs the last two. So it's not like we're going anywhere. No, I haven't made bagels in a long time, so I'm not doing that. I have a dream. I have a dream. It's weird that I'm watching on Sportsnet a Montreal game, and they're playing commercials for Toronto. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? A lot of sense. What do I think of people who pronounce them? What are boggles? Boggles the mind, Phil. I have no idea. Never heard anybody say it that way. So I would say, where are you from that you pronounce it like that? That's all. There was a Vegas commercial on TSN2. I didn't see it. I mean, that's just stupid to put that. Like, how many people from Toronto literally are watching this broadcast? Count them on your hand. But Toronto's the center of the universe. You know that. The center of the universe. That's a better question, BL. Don't ask what this channel can do for you. Ask what your this ask what you can do for this channel. Donations. That's what you can do. You trust Jacob Dobis before Monty? Unless you're just trying to like get my goat for some stupid reason. That's asinine. All roads lead to Rome, and all traffic jams lead to Toronto. And I have nothing for that. Well, that's my opinion, though, Aiken. That's all. Jacob Dobis has been solid in Laval. Monty and Primo have been solid all year long in Montreal. And you can argue that they've been solid or not. But you want to take an AHL goalie and say they're better, he's been better? I don't know how do you compare it? Still 1-1. Capitals over to Flyers, and still 2-1. Maple Leafs over to Panthers. All bike paths. Montreal is all bike path, which I don't mind now much, but well, I don't live in the city, so I hear in the city it's actually a little ridiculous how they treat the bike paths as opposed to sidewalks in the winter. They don't do that here. Here they don't clean the bike paths or the sidewalks. Oh, we are underway for the third. Power play is over. So third period, 3-2, 20 minutes to determine, and it doesn't totally determine the Red Wings' future for the season, but it might. I mean, if they lose, it definitely does. Yeah, sorry, Huzo, I can't even joke that one. Yep. Phil's got that right. In Montreal only. Only place in North America now, I think, pretty much, that you can't turn right on a red light because they don't trust us here for it. What that means is even the French people think the French drivers are too stupid to be allowed to do that. That's how I read it. I just lost all my French people. Andrew, you got that right. That's what they're saying. The drivers in Montreal are just too bad. They can't trust us. So, oh well. I have my own spin on it, but hey, I'm an anglophone, SC. And Randy, don't you live in Montreal? Anyways, if you don't, no, we're not allowed in Montreal. Never have been. And once you're off the island, though, feel free. On the island, nope, not happening. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving. Who is it? New Hook and someone else. You probably didn't know that because they don't put the signs in English to say it. And I don't even know if they put signs for it anymore to say it. You're supposed to just know that you're supposed to just know, like through osmosis or something, when you come to Montreal, you just know that you can't do it. I believe Montreal's the only city in North America that doesn't turn right on red anymore. Just Montreal. Florida tied it up 2-2. Go, Florida! Keep them off the board the rest of the way, and then I'll have a good laugh. Is there a sign for it? You don't see it everywhere, though, a sign for no left turn. Some have it. Oh, okay. The announcer just said it's a 3-3 tie. 5 seconds later, I see it. So Sportsnet and their audio and video tracks cannot get them straight. Happens all the time on this goddamn Sportsnet. If you're watching Sportsnet, you should not be in streaming. They should not be in streaming because they're horrible. So they tied it up. Everybody, you see, game's not over till it's over. Rick caught fire. Oh, Aiken. I didn't see the goal, though, so I can't comment on whether it was his fault or not, but still like 16 minutes left here. So it ain't over yet, man. I'm more than a legend, Aiken. Come on. Give me my due. Yeah, I didn't see it, so I can't comment. TSN2 works better, but I don't have cable. I don't do TV that way. I stream everything. I'm a man of the modern era. Not bad for a boomer, eh? Galley offside? I don't know. Was that offside? Galley agrees that was not offside. I don't think it was, to be honest. Shot had no angle and no. Listen, I'm not just like I didn't see it. I said I didn't see it, so I can't comment that way. That's all. I admit it. It works for me, it works. They're tied. I don't want Montreal to win here tonight. I don't. And that's saying a lot, right? I never say that. It's showing 3-2 Florida. Yeah, I don't even really want the point. I prefer they don't get the point by going to overtime. I really would. But they'll probably go to I can see this going to overtime easy. They've gone to overtime all 3 games they played this season. Both teams have gone to overtime their last 3 games that they've played now. This is like is for overtime. And for the Red Wings, it doesn't matter if they win in overtime or not, as long as they win. 4-2 Florida. Go, Florida, go. Shut those bastards down. 6 minutes gone here in the third. Shots are 27-26. Detroit leading that. 3-3 tie. It's close. As close as you can get almost game. Well, here comes Suzuki all alone. Save Reimer. Wow. Good save by Reimer. I know Toronto still has a game tomorrow. I know. He scores like that more often than not. And so maybe that's a sign of that this game is going overtime, man. Suzuki on the take. Suzuki tanking on purpose. He missed that on purpose. Come on. All the way he's thinking, you got to get that draft pick. Got to get that draft pick. Because that's all they've got on their mind is that draft pick. I don't want Arizona to finish in 5. I didn't see a hook and call on that. Now, I'd still prefer 5 because if a team or two from behind them wins the lottery, it pushes them back 1 or 2, and I don't like that. So if they're in 5 and then say the 2 lottery winners are ahead of them, if they're not one of them, it keeps them where they are. It was Sherratt that was chasing Suzuki. Under 13 now to go. Wow, that was close. Larkin on the wraparound was close. Why was Hudson playing like a forward? I didn't get that. You got to think that the Red Wings got to pick up the play a little bit here, almost halfway through this period. You can't figure they want to go to overtime. They're getting the zone time this period. Montreal gets it out. Look at this kid move with that puck, man. Oh, Hudson with a good shot, but save. Wow, look at that kid move with the puck and stick handle. Yeah, I like Hudson's game. He's looking good. Good one, who's under 10 to go. Actually, almost 9 minutes left on my screen. Shots are tied at 28 now, and 3-3 tie. Save Primo. This is a tight game. If there ever was a tight game, this is it. Tighter than an 18-year-old virgin. We're getting close to next goal wins. You got to think, right? We get down around the 5-minute mark. We're going to see. You're impressed with Mayu? I haven't noticed him a lot, but I'm not keen on him there. But I don't think he's hurt the team, so that's always a good thing in your first game. I am super impressed with Lane Hudson, though. Jesus. I didn't know if he could, do some of the stick handling and moves, and he's doing it here in the NHL like he's still in college. I think that's impressive. Okay, Phil. Didn't know you like Sailor Moon. Hako, yeah, I think. I mean, that's a glimpse of of where we're going. And I think Hudson's going to be like, he's a game changer here. George, he's going to have to earn his way up there, but next season at some point, he's going to be there. Well, you don't think I know what Sailor Moon is? I've got kids, They weren't into Sailor Moon, but I mean, I saw that shit on TV and commercials and whatever. Joe, that's a good way. He is like a fourth forward. He's he was playing up at the blue line earlier on the defensive in the defensive zone. What happened there? The guys crashed into Primo. Stop the play? No, I guess not. Hudson's shots get through, man. Wow, Hudson just scored. 7:14 left in the third. Wow. First NHL goal, Lane Hudson. That's going to screw this. You know what I was going to say earlier, though, right? If he scores, I don't know how upset I'm going to be. Does Slav get it? Oh, I see. He's there. You're right. Slav gets that. That's his 20th. I don't know. It's Oh yeah, Slav got the goal. Slav got his 20th. Nice. Can't be upset about that either. Well, they're probably going to win this game now. 7 minutes, though, not over yet. That's a combo you're going to see a lot in the future. First two games, 2 points. George, yeah, I kind of agree with that, but I expected a little more push here. They're tired from the back-to-back games. Probably, I get it, but man, you got to have more in the tank here. No pun intended. Five to go. Well, they're up by a goal. I can see them singing it 5 minutes left. I could see it. Yeah, I wouldn't come down on them for that. If it was like 10 minutes to go, no. Yeah, I knew that was Matt. Oh, that is his 50. He had a, yeah, you're right. Slav hit 50 points. Nice. I'm happy for that. Four and a half minutes left. That's all the time they got, the Red Wings, to get a goal because it's going to be over. I don't care if they lose either. I actually kind of want them to lose, but I'm not blaming Primo. I don't hate Primo. I know Primo's been good this year, so I'm not going to come down on the kid. Calvin, hey Calvin, he is a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air that I'm just so happy his game is translating into the NHL. It doesn't even seem like it skipped a beat. How brilliant of a pick was he? It's kind of true. Who's the same last night, wasn't it? They got it up to 4-3. I mean, they're in a similar situation, except they didn't get there in the same way. So I don't know. I'm not going to come down on him for letting in 2 duds on a game that I want them to lose. So I'm going to go on the rest of the season. And the rest of the season, he's been good. And I don't think you can say otherwise. I mean, you can. You'd be wrong, but you can, I think. Again, a ridiculous statement. I'm sorry to say. Too many overtime losses. They could have been fourth. You want these guys to go out and lose and all that on purpose, but they're not going to do that. 2:45 left. Should have been a penalty on tripping on Mayu, but didn't get called. Icing on Montreal, 1:48 left. Chris, I'm too far behind in the play on my streaming to give play-by-play. Sorry. He's typing in. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't really do it at this point. All right, I'll do my best. Face-off won by Detroit. They take a shot wide, or it hit somebody and went wide. They still have possession. Oh, the net is empty. I didn't see that. Back to the point. Kane has it. Back to Gosmazir. Over, I don't know who that is. Back to Gosmazir. Shot. I don't know if it was Gosmazir. Larkin. Gosmazir. Okay, it is. To Kane. Kane shot. Hit somebody. Got it again. Shot. Goes wide. Matt's trying to text me at the same time. 1:05 left. Back to the point. To the other side to Kane. Shot attempt. Primo makes the save, hangs on, and there's pushing and shoving everywhere. 53 seconds left. Good stop, Primo. He was good tracking anyway. Detroit timeout. 53 seconds left for their season. Habs win the draw. How'd that stay in? Icing, 36 seconds left. Shouldn't have been icing. So the faceoff will be at center ice. Reimer going back out. Wings win the draw. Reimer's out. He flips it out. $7.7. It's going to be over. I'm not looking because, sorry. I wanted to see the whole thing. Savard not happy about something. That's it. He fell on it. That's going to do it. No. Perron scores with 3.3 seconds? You can't write that. Well, we're going to overtime. Wow. Well, okay, he's screened though, Primo, on that. But I'm happy. Look, I'm kind of happy. Perron from Gospel's. Right, we're going overtime. Oh yeah, listen, if they okay, they got a point, but now don't get the extra one. I don't know. I didn't want them to get to overtime. Not looking good for the Flyers. Oh yeah, Joe, you probably got that right. That was exciting though, at least, right? I mean, you know, crazy Adam, eh? Crazy. Where are you? Interesting. I know you got a game left over there, but Matthews didn't hit 70 yet. I wonder if he's going to get it. YouTube sucks. No, you do need to say it because they skated right in front of Primo as the puck was coming in. He screamed. I'm not blaming him on that. Caps just scored? Yeah, they're up to, wow. This could all be for naught. 2 minutes left. Oh, yeah, it's over there. 2 minutes left. Yeah, Washington's going to get in. So it's looking like the only implications here now are for Montreal, where they finish. Hudson, Suzuki, and Dvorak. He's going to go right off after the draw. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, now he's going off. Here comes Caulfield. Caulfield's out there. Wow. Hudson's got it. He comes out. Detroit's still with it. They throw it all the way up to the blue line. Larkin, save Primo. Larkin still with it. Detroit still has the puck, but they're in their own end. A couple guys changing up, I think. The Brinkett, Kane, and Kane with it. Backhand, save Primo, or hit the side of the net, not sure. Hudson has it behind his net. Gives it to Slav. And I think he went to change up. All right. Newhook and Matheson and Slav. Slav drops it to Matheson. Oh, Newhook. Oh, Alex. Newhook falls on his ass. And there's a penalty. Oh, he was pulled down. Tripping call. 3:08. Kane goes off for tripping. Wow, that's a surprise, man, that the refs did that. Wow. Oh, yeah. He tripped him. Let's see what happens here. 4-on-3 power play. See, I'd have Hudson out there instead of Matheson for the quarterback. That's me. Good play there by Slav to get in the way. Otherwise, I think Detroit would have been gone with that. And now Habs are back in the zone. Was that stopped or was wide? He stopped at Reimer. Matheson shot. They're just looking for that opening. Suzuki with it to Matheson. To Suzuki. Caulfield shot. Missed. 40 seconds left in the power play. Hudson's out there. Well, he misplayed the puck. Wings cleared it. 17 seconds on the power play. Newhook with it. Galley with it. To Newhook. Tried to get it back to Galley. It hit a stick. Habs still have it. Hudson shoots. A minute left in the overtime. Yeah, it's 4-on-4 now because of till they stop. Good block by Matheson on Gospasier. Shootout coming up, I think. 30 seconds left. Oh, given away by Matheson. Picked up by Mayu. Oh, Mayu's out there. Mayu's got it. Rushing up. Shoots. Glove save. 12 seconds left. Anyways, Washington looks like they're winning, so they're going to make it in. Overtime's over. We're going to a shootout. I say they lead off with. I'm leading off with Slav. I'm going from Slav to Cole to Nick and go from there. Only because Marty's trying to win this, right? If I'm doing it and I want to lose, it'd be different. But I mean, I wouldn't. Anyway, it's good. That's what I think it's going to be. Caulfield's on the ice standing there, so it's probably him first. And Slav's sitting on the bench, so I'm wrong. True. The coaching staff probably knows now that they can't make it into the playoffs. So Montreal didn't knock the Red Wings out. Capitals took control. And got it there. Got there themselves. I'm literally down to 2 people left in this chat. Really? Oh well, everybody left. Cole. Stop by Reimer. Larkin. Primo, save. Hudson. Hudson. At this point, I don't give a shit. I want to see Hudson score. He overstick handles. If only he could have. He pulled it. He pulled it to the left, and then it got away from him. But he would have beat him if it hit him. If it hit his stick, but he couldn't get his stick over. Raymond. Stopped by Primo. Everybody left me. Oh, well, I'm here alone pretty much. Suzuki. Oh, he tried. Good. Reimer stayed with him. Good on Reimer for that, I guess. That was a nice little flip, but Reimer was on the ball. Patrick Kane, I think. Yep. There goes Kane. And he wins it. Kane wins it for Detroit. Oh, well. I'm not happy with that. I'm happy with that. At least we didn't get that second point. I feel bad for Caden Primo on that. But I'm happy for the result. But Detroit does not get in. They don't get in. Capitals win their game, and they get in. And so that's it. Season is over for the Montreal Canadiens, and I believe the season's over. I don't know if Detroit has another game. I don't think they do. So there you go. All right. We're going to wrap this season over on Don't Puck with Media. Link is in the description. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and I'll see you over there. I don't think anyone's coming over there with me, but hopefully you guys will join over there, and we'll break it down. And that's it. Season will be over. Thanks for being here, everybody who is here and now is gone. And thanks. That's it. That's the last Hangout for the season. The end of 5 years of doing Hangouts. So thanks everybody that has been here over that 5 years. And have a good night if you don't join me over there. Thanks for being here tonight. Stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. And I'll see you soon because I ain't going anywhere for the off season. I'm still doing all this stuff. We're doing playoff games and everything. So ciao, everybody.